Hello everyone, welcome to another session of Cook and Bake with Samir. Today we are going to make some brownies. The ingredients I'm going to give you are for a 9 by 13 um pan, and if you need to make an 8 by 8, cut those in half. I am making a lot more. I'm making a 12 by 17. So you're going to see a lot more ingredients here, but the ingredients I'm giving you are for in a 9 by 13. And really the easy way, if you want to take all those ingredients to adjust them to what pan you have, take the size of the pan. Like I have the 12 by 17, I divided it by the 9 by 13, and you can multiply those numbers by all those ingredients. That will give you exactly how much you need to the decimal point of the different ingredients. Um, First, what we're starting with is you would start with 1 cup of melted butter. I already have melted my butter here, and I'm going to add them to the 2 cups and 1/4 of sugar. There, we're going to add them in here, and then I'm going to add usually you're going to add 4 eggs. What I have here, I'm going to be adding 7 eggs, by the way, because of the size that I'm doing. And to the wet ingredients, you'll also add 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. This is on the liquid ingredient side. All these items really give you that special taste. The vegetable oil is going to give you that moist in there. The vanilla extract does give it a really good taste in there as well. It's hidden, but it affects the taste. Now for the dry ingredients, we're going to add 1 cup of all-purpose flour. We will have 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of cocoa powder, and 1 cup of chocolate chips. I'm also planning on adding some chocolate chips towards the end on top of the whole brownie sheet. First, we melted our butter, and I added in here also the sugar to the butter, and I'm mixing them a little bit together here, whisking them together. So before I start adding the eggs, and after I add the eggs, I'm going to add the oil and the vanilla extract. In the meantime, I preheated the oven at 350, and I also already put butter on the pan and flour, and to coat the pan, as you know. Here, let me show you real quick how it looks like. I buttered it, put flour in it, and just went and tapped it like this to get all the way around the edges and everywhere else. So now it's coated. And again, the oven is preheating at 350. Now I'm going to put the eggs in here, whisk them, add the oil and the vanilla extract as well. And here I'm mixing all the wet ingredients together. I'm whisking them. We need to whisk them good, make sure they're all incorporated together. And then remember, I also, on top of the wet ingredients, I also have the sugar in here. I put it at first, kind of whisked it a little bit with the butter, kind of let them absorb together. And look how they look like. They almost look like caramel there, with the sugar and the butter and the eggs there. Okay, what I'm going to do right now, and I have my dry ingredients here. I'm going to also uh, continue whisking them a little bit here. I have the cocoa powder, the flour, the baking powder and the sugar. I'm sorry, the baking powder and the salt. The sugar is over there. This is going to be very, very yummy, and it's easy to make. It's not difficult or time consuming. We will bake it for, we will set the oven for 35 minutes and check on them with a toothpick. Make sure the toothpick comes out dry. If they need another 5 minutes, we will do that. And that's, as you know, that's the best way for baking. By the way, as I don't know if I mentioned that before, I sifted the flour, the cocoa powder, and the baking powder in here. I didn't just put them in. I wanted to sift them. So at first, I'm going to incorporate the dry ingredients with the wet ingredients slowly. Uh, Even later, when we start mixing it, we do not want to over mix it. So we want to keep the fluffiness with all the batter in there. There we go. Then afterwards, I'm going to use. I'm just kind of putting here a cup at a time. Again, as I mentioned, this is a larger batter for me because of the size of baking pan that I'm using. So there we go. This is looking good. The cocoa smells really good. And also, by the way, you can use different kinds of cocoa powder, but it is important to really get a good kind. Don't If you're able to, it makes quite a bit of a difference in the flavor. Uh, and also, you can mix if you needed to mix darker cocoa powder with lighter, but I have them all the same, 100% cocoa powder. And so there we go. So now I've incorporated the dry ingredients in here. I'm still on the last uh, few turns and twists. And this is a heavier batch. And again, the brownie mixture isn't as liquidy as the cake mixture, but that's how it's supposed to be. It's beautiful. Look at that. It's really nice. There we go. I'm making sure when I'm folding them, I switch from the whisk to the spatula because it gets heavier just towards the end, maybe even after you add just the last a little, but because again, mine was really a lot heavier. And now that I've done mixing the mixture, we're going to come to the exciting part. We're going to add our cup of chocolate chips. And because of the amount I am making, I'm adding literally 2 cups here. Sorry. There we go. This is what I need. Perfect. Make sure there's no one left there. There we go. All right, and I'm just going to fold them in just to incorporate them into the batter. There we go. And as I said, we don't want to over mix the batter, just a quick mixing here of the chocolate chip. Again, it's a good idea to, if the budget allows it, to get some of the uh, better ingredients for the chocolate chips. It just makes a difference in the type of cocoa they use and how everything is processed and things like that. So there we go. They're ready. I'm bringing my pan here. We're going to put our batter in here and there. Then we'll even it out once inside the pan. Here I'm just scraping everything out. Beautiful. Oh, the smell of the aroma of the cocoa and the chocolate and the whole batter is just it's so nice, so beautiful there. This is excellent, excellent. There we go. Again, we're going to bake it for 35 minutes and then see what we'll take it out, make sure everything is okay, and check it with a toothpick. And if it needs a few more minutes, we'll put it in for a few more minutes. I'm going to be baking it on uh, kind of close to the pan will be close to the center rack, and there. It's going to even out in the oven some more a little bit here. There we go. Okay, wonderful. This is good. I thought of using the off-center spatula to even it out, but no need to do so. It's it's good. See, it's really simple. It's very very simple to get brownies done, and they'll come out really moist and tasty, and you get to enjoy them with your family, friends, and loved ones. Okay, we'll put it now in we'll head to the oven here. I already have it preheated at 350. We'll set the timer for 35 minutes and we'll come back and see how they're doing there for us. And see you soon. Okay, it's been 35 minutes since we put the brownies in here. Let's open it up and see. Look at that. It looks beautiful, huh? It looks very nice. I'm going to check here. Oh, it's clean. It's completely clean. We're done. We are done. Plus, anyway, continues cooking for a little bit on its own. So there, we turn the oven off. Um, and also, what I'm going to do right now, um, I'm going to take it out, maybe wait about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to sprinkle some chocolate chip on top of it. And then we have to wait a half hour before we can dig into it and eat it all up, I think. It looks really good. You should smell the kitchen over here. All right, we'll see you shortly. All right, bye bye. Okay, after about 10 minutes, I put some chocolate chips. I sprinkled them over our pan over here. And now it's the moment of truth. We're going to cut our brownies there. It is natural on the sides are going to be a little bit harder, especially with this one. It's not very deep, but that's okay. I'm not going to cut the whole thing right now. I'm just going to cut a few pieces. I want to try this side to see how it is, but also it'll give us the opportunity to taste this part as well. And I'm not cutting them very even, but no, it looks nice. I know I just smushed it here and looks moist too on the bottom. Can you see? If you want to zoom in, even here on the edges, you could see how moist it is there. Very, very nice. Here, let me taste this little piece. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Wow. Wow. Warm it up for like 5 seconds, put some vanilla ice cream on it, and you don't need anything else. Even like this, it just, honestly, it's moist. It's just, it's very, very awesome here. Very tasty. Here we'll have the camera crew. Try a little bit here. That way we don't get in trouble. I eat the whole thing. I'll let her try a piece and I can finish it. Is that okay? Oh, she won't give it back. Oh, 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 okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you joined me today with this Cook and Easy brownie. Many of our friends are going to enjoy it tomorrow, including me. and and the camera crew. She says she'll enjoy it too. But thank you for joining me today. Please don't forget to subscribe. Try it. Let me know how it turns out. If you have any, if you tried it different ways or anything like this, just let us know. We're always open. And I know some like to add the walnuts in it or things like this. I just didn't want to. I wanted it to be plain like this. I like it like this myself. And again, please subscribe. Let me know how it goes. And we'll talk until next time. We have lots of lots of surprises. There's the English again. Lots of surprises for various dishes that are coming your way. All right. You take care. Bye bye.